If you are looking to start selling TCG products in 2026, my friends, either if it's sealed products, single cards, you clicked on the right video. My name is Sihi, I'm from TCG Bandits, and I've been running a successful e-commerce for already more than a year and a half. And I really want to share my experience with you because along the way, I have made some mistakes, I have made some bad choices, which I really want to share with you because then you can avoid them. So first of all, one of my biggest mistakes was I started selling only sealed products. If I would have been smarter back then, I would have started with selling single cards, my friends. I had a ton of bulk sitting around for my own personal collection. I had valuable cards. They were stored away. I didn't touch them. And that was a mistake. I entered into the sealed market. Back then it was 2024, so the sealed market was still doing okay, but then the crash came and then my business was suffering. And then to save my business, I needed to enter into the single card market, which I don't regret. But I made a few errors also along the way. So what are your best bets now to start selling single cards? If you have a low budget and you just want to feel it out a little bit, well, you can test it out on Facebook Marketplace. One of the biggest advantages of Facebook Marketplace is you have a big reach and there is no commission. Just listing on Facebook Marketplace, selling something on Facebook Marketplace, it is for free. There are also downsides, of course. You have no guarantee. You can get scammed. People can ghost you. That are the downsides. There is no protection. That is simply the case. What else do you have available next to Facebook Marketplace? Card Market, of course, the biggest marketplace in Europe. You have a lot of sellers, but also a lot of buyers. So competition is brutal on that place. That is something that you need to take into account. On that platform, you also have private sellers, professional sellers, and power sellers. What is now the difference? Well, private sellers, the name says it all. Those are just normal people that don't pay the taxes on their sales. Professional and power sellers are companies. They do pay taxes. Power sellers are, of course, the much bigger sellers. Selling on Card Market is not for free. There is a small commission for every sale. Listing articles is for free, but when you sell something, you pay a 5% commission. For single cards, that is still okay, but when you start selling sealed products and you sell a product for, like, say, let's say you sell a booster box of 250 euros, 5%, that's not nothing, my friends. What else? Next to Card Market, do you have Card Trader? It is practically like Card Market. It is almost a copy, but don't tell anybody. You have a bit more options. You can define better your shipping options. And for European people, there is also a possibility to sell to people in other countries outside of Europe. I'm talking about Canada, the US, you name it. That is something special. I don't have any experience with that, but you really need to be a very good seller and you really need to have a good margin for that to be profitable. I'm just putting that out there. So you have also Card Trader. What else do you got? You can set up your own website. That is also something you can do, but then the problem arises, how do you get people to go to your website? How do you get people to trust your website? Basically, you need to build a brand. That's what we are doing. We have our own website where we sell single cards. We have our website where we sell sealed products. We are selling on Card Market. We are going to start selling on Card Trader. We are going to start selling also in the future on eBay. It is just building a brand, building a trust relationship with the community, with the buyers, with everybody. And then afterwards you get mouth-to-mouth advertising, which creates a decent brand for your company. Selling on Card Trader also introduces a commission, of course. Nothing is for free on those platforms. And for Card Trader, it is also 5%. Makes it easy to compare Card Market and Card Trader. Another big difference between Card Market and Card Trader is there are less sellers on Card Trader and also less buyers. But that does not mean you cannot be successful on Card Trader. I'm going to start an experiment very soon by starting to sell on Card Trader and I'm going to see how it goes. In the beginning, you will always make a little bit of mistakes, but it depends what kind of mistakes and what kind of reviews you will get back. Because that is important. When you start selling single cards, sealed products through Facebook Marketplace, Card Market, Card Trader, no matter where, customer perception and getting reviews or good feedback is very important. When you sell something and the other person receives it, they need to give a review. How did you do? Was the grading of the card good? Because if they buy a new mint card, they expect a new mint card, my friends. Properly check your cards. The shipping, was everything okay? Was communication okay? All those things. So if you don't know how to do those things, check out some videos, my friends. There is a ton of information online. I'm also going to create several videos about that, how we package our cards. What do we use? How do we do communication with our customers? How do we get inventory? How do we get our cards out of all the boxes? Because imagine you get an order for 200 cards. That takes a lot of time if your inventory is not sorted out correctly. So all those things I'm going to share in upcoming videos. If you don't want to miss that, well, already click that subscribe button to be subscribed to the channel. Come on, give me some love, my fellow bandits, and also click that notification bell. Then you immediately know when a new video is up and you can take a look. If you also have some questions, drop them down below. I'm gonna answer as quickly as possible. I try to help as good as possible as well. Always try to be transparent. I cannot share everything, of course. Don't ask me for my supplies. Not gonna share that. Do your own damn research. But I always try to be as transparent as possible, and I want to help you guys be successful as well. So if you like the video, don't forget to click the like button as well. So I will see you in the next one, my fellow bandits. I'm out.